Hi guys, somehow this little fella has generated a series of videos. I only intended to get him working after I bought him for 99 pence in a charity shop. I did that, he was working, and then I noticed he was walking to the right, so I thought that the repair I'd done to his cam in his gearbox, I thought that had failed, but I took it apart, checked, and that cam was working absolutely fine. And we took the feet apart to see how they actually work. And basically there's a gear in the middle. When he's going forwards, the wheels are pushed backwards and they spin freely. When the mechanism tries to pull the leg backwards, that pushes those wheels forwards, and the little gear in the middle makes contact with the plastic and acts as a brake, so the wheels won't turn in that direction. They turn in that direction, but they won't turn in that direction because the gear acts as a ratchet effect and locks it solid. So that's how the feet work. You can slide him forwards, but you can't pull him backwards. So when it pushes one foot forwards, the foot goes forwards, and then when it tries to pull it back, the foot locks in place and that pulls the whole robot forwards. So that's how the feet work. And I then said I might have a look at this broken finger, see if we can figure out how that works. So that's what we're going to do in this video. I'm hoping I can get it apart without having to take the whole thing apart. Looks to me like we only need to undo this screw. Unless there's a hidden screw anywhere. Right, I've taken him apart again so we can get the arm out. I was able to get the actual hand out of the arm just by levering this end of the arm apart. But I thought I'd better take the whole thing apart anyway so we can see how it goes together. So those two screws have come out. I'm not sure if it was actually glued together or not, but it has come apart eventually. And that appears to be some sort of... There we go. That's off there. That does look like it might have had some glue on it. So there we've got some sort of a ball joint type thing. And I think this will come apart now. I think they've glued some of the bits because it doesn't want to come apart. Yes. It's not giving up easily. So we'll probably hear a crack in a minute when it finally gives way. Ah. That's got a lever out. This is the bit that's glued in place. Not quite sure how I'm going to edit this together. but we'll see. I've got it right apart now, so we can see his hand with his fingers. Now, one of them was flapping free, and I thought this bit here was broken. But now I look at the others two are the same, and I can see how it works. This piece is pushed in there by the leverage mechanism. When that pushes in there, that pushes his fingers apart. But I think what's supposed to be happening is those slots are supposed to be over the edge of this. So at some time they've been forced all the way off. I'm not quite sure I'm going to get them back on again. Probably just by pushing hard, I'll probably get them in there. Because this front piece is glued together, which is the problem I had trying to get the rest of it apart. Oh, focus, where are we? This end of it was glued. So I will struggle with this for a few minutes and see if I can get them in place. One of them's on. It's probably one of those ones you can get two on and not three. Anyway, I'll struggle with that and see if I can... Now, where are we? That one's on. That one's nearly on, and that one's not on. They're all out of focus. I'll work on it. Right, if I now push that in, you might see that pushes that down and his hand's open. And then that bit there is the ball and socket for turning his arm around. The only question I've got is, was there a spring in there? Oh, I suppose we can check on that one. Yeah, there must be a spring in there. So I think the spring's bounced out. I have to go and look for it. Found a spring. The only thing is, I think that should have gone in there first before I pushed that back in place. So I got to get them back off again. Spring in place. Then that. Right, they're all in place. And that. And that. And that. And I'm going to have to put some glue on there to get that all locked back together. But yeah, we're there. I need to put some super glue around there to hold it all together. Back together. Working. I really didn't need to take it all apart to do that. I'd managed to get that out just by undoing that one screw there and levering it apart and got the front end out. But we have taken it all the way apart now, so we've seen inside. And I've put it back together. I put some super glue back round where it had been glued. And we're back and working. I won't bother taking that one apart because that's going to be exactly the same, just slightly different shaped fingers for some reason. And you don't need to see me put them all back together again because we did that at least well, did it in the last video and did it in the one before, but I cut it out of the previous video because it just took me so long the first time. Second time it only took a matter of minutes. So, yeah, I'll screw him back together and we'll watch him walking, and we've got working fingers on both hands. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave us a comment so I know how I'm doing. And somewhere up here there'll be some links to related playlists. Thanks again.